Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Well, that's a bit of a different start, isn't it? Hey, a very good evening to you. Welcome along to Show World. It's the Friday night live show, and great to have your company as always. What have we got coming up for you this evening? Well, here's the quick run through. We've got Warbirds, we've got fast jets at the Royal International Air Tattoo. We're going in the hangars at Duxford. Also, we've got Hercules aircraft, C-130s flying through the Mach loop. We've got Air Show World followers, and tonight we have Geordie Aviation, looking at some videos from him and also some videos from Phoebe Stern. We've got the a special feature coming up tonight with the Lancashire Flying Club, and also nighttime is the right time at East Midlands Airport. That's coming up a little bit later. And also, what else have we got? Oh yes, the classic air show feature, and tonight we go back to Waddington Air Show 2013. So a packed show. Let's start off with some Warbirds from Duxford.
Yes, here they go, scrambling off Duxford's runway. The Grumman FM2 Wildcat and the Curtis Hall 75. November 1942. Three of them took off on the 9th of November that year. They were led in the lead cub by Captain Ford Alcorn, who took off in his tiny L4 into a 35-knot headwind 60 miles from shore, ready into the aircraft. And then as they went over the beach, they were fired on by French gun batteries on the shore as well. Alcorn himself was wounded and his aircraft set on fire just as it was side-slipping into land and get out of it before explosion. Rolling now, in formation, two examples of the Douglas C-47A Skytrain. This one, the regulation wartime colours of the civil aircraft, red, white and blue, stripes. Along with the registration, the cabin windows would have been whitewashed to stop the passengers seeing out, not least because the aircraft flew over the Navy base at Scapa Flow, then a most secret place. So getting airborne our Zero replica ready for our Pacific. Genuine veterans of the 9th Air Force, because on the night of the 5th and 6th of June 1944, hundreds of these aeroplanes went into battle, some of them carrying paratroops, others towing troop-carrying gliders. And here, for those able to see the big screen... Enemy fire, we're to go here on collision. Training, it's amazing. Training
hope, and I think you pray a little in the background of your mind, but you're working hard to do whatever your training tells you to do.
For the paratroops loaded into the back of the Skytrains, the experience was no less intense. C-47s that had snatch gear fitted to the rear fuselage to pick up troop-carrying gliders from the Normandy battlefield in order to hopefully reinforce them on future. Glider-borne assault using CG-4 Hadrian and airspeed Forcer gliders by elements of the 82nd Airborne Division, reinforcing those already dropped by parachute. Later, in 1944, having been transferred to the RAF, it took part in Operation Market Garden, the Arnhem landings. The Aces high aircraft leading the approach. Was it the escort for the B-17s? No. It was a formation of Japanese fighters and dive bombers on their way to attack the Hawaiian Islands. The Imperial Japanese Navy of an Mitsubishi 86M type known as Brazero. Here's something which snaps on course. There are 183 aircraft in the first wave alone, amongst them more than 40 Zeros, which strafed aircraft at US bases in Hawaii, such as Hickam Field, Wheeler Field, and Ford Island.
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Keep on ordering that tea. Well, a very, very good evening to you. And, of course, welcome along to Airshow World. It's Friday night, and it's just after 7. It's the 60-minute show. But actually, we're going to make that more like 1 hour, 10 minutes, because we've got such a busy, packed show tonight. That's why I started just a few minutes early. And let's quickly go through the chats. Who's in the chat room this evening? We've got Laura. That's Laura Cole. We've also got Gary Inge, Morris Moon. We also have Julie, of course, Keith B, Shane Smith, Kirk Ferrari is with us, and also we have, who else? Lots of people. We've got John and Keezy. We also have, let's keep on rolling. You see, I go through these messages and I'm thinking, oh, yes, I noticed that one. We have Mark Webster. Also, we have with us tonight Daisy Bells. And who else? Keep on going. You see, I missed so many of these. We have Avro, a Vulcan fanatic. Yeah, I certainly like the Vulcan. I haven't got the Vulcan coming up tonight. We've featured at a lot of... I tell a lie. We have got the Vulcan coming up just before 8 o'clock. So stay with us for that. You'll enjoy that. We got Laura. We got Michaela. And, Phoebe's with us. And we're going to be showing some video footage from that Phoebe sent in a little bit later. That's coming up, I think, around about 7:30ish, round about that sort of time. We've also got Erwin, Zakari, Piator. The list goes on and on. I will try to mention as many folks as I possibly can, and but keep the messages coming. If you're looking at this and you'd like to take part in the chat room, all you have to do is quite simply subscribe to Airshow World. You just do that, and then you'll be able to join in with all the chat in the chat room, like all these fantastic people we have at the moment. So, hey, make sure you subscribe and get the bell icon, because you'll know the moment we go live. Okay, it's time to keep the show rolling, and let's, hey, we had some warbirds there. Let's have something a little bit faster, a little bit louder. Some fast jets from the Royal International Air Tattoo.
25 knots. Just take off today at 115.
normally at this time of year, we'll be looking forward normally to going to the Royal International Air Tattoo in a few weeks, but as we all know, this year unfortunately it's been cancelled.
059, line up and wait on runway 27.
But never fear. Coming up for you on next Friday night show, I've got a Royal International Air Tattoo special. That's from 7 o'clock on the Friday night show next Friday. Royal International Air Tattoo special. Don't you dare miss it. We got Rory, Aviation. Nice to see you. Thank you for putting the message in.
This is Hotel Amazon 223.
Phil Artiste. Good evening to you, my boy.
Remy 0223, good day. Hold at Foxtrot North.
To hold at Foxtrot North 223.
Tell Romeo Zulu 223, line up runway 27.
Line up runway 27, 223.
And coming up just a little later in the show, we've got a real special feature coming up for you. Should we tell you a little bit about it? Last weekend, we were over at the...
223, runway 270, you are cleared for takeoff. The wind is 240 degrees, 15 knots, gusting 21.
Just letting you hear that for a moment.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 27, Hotel Amazon 223.
Yes, last weekend we were invited by the Lancashire Aero Club for their fly-in special day. And we've got a feature with that coming up just a little bit later, just after 7:30.
Leader 6 inside, Poisson 6 for well.
Roger, Air Force 401, leader 6, you can leave them there, we're going to fall into backtrack.
What an amazing looking helicopter.
That's understood. Wow. Backtrack, line up runway 27. 6, report of fault just behind the second Belgian jet.
Yeah, I think I have it visual, I'll sort it out.
Belgian Air Force 401, looking for a uniform frequency with Bryce or Victor. Air Force 401, roger, backtrack, line up, report ready, depart, off runway 27. Skyvan formation, contact tower 124.8. Air Force 401, runway 27, clear for takeoff. The wind is 240 degrees, 16 gusting 21.
Also on the messages tonight saying good evening to Jane. Hiya Jane, Jane Hawkins. Also Laura, Gary Inge, DB, Miss Backbois. Something like that anyway. Asking, how is everyone? We're great, mate. Thank you very much. Stuart Ramsey, Keezy. Also, hi to David Edwards. Hiya, David. Good to see you as well, mate. He said, keep hitting that like button. Absolutely. Alison Tidy says, good evening.
Skyvan formation behind the departing F-16. Line up and wait runway 27.
Line up and wait behind.
Skyvan formation, runway 27, clear for takeoff. The wind is 240 degrees, 14 gusting 21. British Air Force 61 behind the two departing aircraft, right to left. Enter runway 27, backtrack, line up and wait.
Poisson 641, clear to enter runway 27 to backtrack.
British 641, after departure, when instructed, the frequency will be 123.550. Charlie 641, it's going to be a change of frequency after departure now. It will now be 134.550 when instructed.
Copy correction 134.550 on departure.
134.550.
134.550.
Charlie 641, that's correct. When ready, clear for takeoff runway 27. The wind is 240 degrees, 13, gusting 21.
Copy 1, Polish Hotel 641, let's clear for takeoff.
German Army Charlie 31, air taxi with leader vehicle number 7.
Air taxi is approved and follow me number 7, Charlie 1.
That's great. And you're going to join up with the other one that's, we're going to get him to Charlie. Are you going to join up down the runway?
We are joining at the runway, that's right.
Okay.
Ground lead 7, confirm again at Foxtrot.
But you know what? I think for the grandstand, we'll actually go to Echo with that one, and we'll bring the other one to Echo.
Okay, we'll go to Echo in that case, leave it there.
By the main runway, turn right onto the runway, backtrack, line up, and wait.
Speed force, Golfin at your check on 1. Okay. Fire for the ground, Sweet for Golf 390, 2 ship is ready to taxi from apron white.
Sweet Force Golf 390, taxi holding point Foxtrot North, runway 27.
Taxi on the front, Foxtrot North, runway 27, Sweet for Golf 390.
Aleric Air Force 339, 27, you are cleared for takeoff. The wind is 240 degrees, 13, gusting 21. Roger, hold it Foxtrot North.
Hold the Foxtrot North, 2 ships at Sweet for Golf 390.
390, line up and wait, runway 27.
Line up waiting, runway 27, 2 ships Sweet for Golf 390.
390, the frequency after departure when instructed will be 134.550.
134.550, Sweet for Golf 390.
390, runway 27, you clear for takeoff. The surface wind is 240 degrees, 16 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, Sweet for Golf 390. Tower, Hawk 1.
Hawk 1, Perfect Tower. And behind the departing Britons, line up runway 27.
Line up behind.
Runway 27, you clear for takeoff. The wind is 240 degrees, 16 knots.
Clear takeoff, Hawk 1.
Air Force 343 Tower.
Go ahead, please.
Enter the runway 27, backtrack, line up runway 27.
Forgiven, guided. 391 for long final 27.
Switchboard 391, roger, and continue for runway 27. It'll be for a break not below 700 feet. There are 2 aircraft on the runway.
For a break, right-hand turn not below 700 feet. Switchboard Golf 3901.
What's your approximate range at the moment?
For my approach now?
I've got you in sight. You are cleared for the right break.
Right break, yes.
Landing Airport 343, runway 27, you're cleared for takeoff. The wind is 230 degrees 16. Runway 270, cleared for land. The wind is 230 degrees 17, gusting 23.
And coming up on tonight's show, hey, we've got a mixture of just about everything, including little gliders, all sorts of things. You know, it's all coming up for you. But hey, right now, we're going to go in the hangars at Duxford. And hey, talking of Duxford, in a couple of weeks, myself and Maurice, we're going to be going over to Duxford for their air show, so definitely looking forward to that. And also, we've got a Duxford special coming up in just a few weeks' time, but this takes you through and looking inside, having a sneak peek at some of the actual aircraft that fly. These are the flying aircraft, and my mate, I took this video with Maurice was with me, and what a great guy to have with you, because Maurice will tell you he's better than anybody who can tell you about aircraft. He is the man, and giving us a story about all of these, and all these aeroplanes, they've all got a story to tell, I can tell you. But anyway, let's have a look at the chat room. Who have we got there? We've got 27 Matzo, we've got Sakari, we've got Rory Aviation, Clive Everly, Mark Green, Robert Batista, Kirk Ferrari, Steve. We've also got Jimbo, he certainly likes Duxford. And we've got Phil Artiste, Michaela, and so many. We've got Jane as well. Jane was saying, hey, is it all military tonight? No, we've got some civil aircraft as well coming up a little bit later. You know, earlier this week I was at East Midlands Airport and doing that evening show, and when the night came down, as we said, night time is the right time at East Midlands Airport. That's coming up for you a little bit later. And also that special feature from the Lancashire Aero Club for their special fly-in that was last weekend, when Airshow World were really kindly invited to pop down. And so, hey, stay with us for that, and stay with us right the way through until after 8 o'clock, because it's a busy old show. And also, don't forget, we've got those that special feature coming up pretty soon that we call Airshow World Followers. And tonight, we've got a couple of video clips from Geordie Aviation, and also from our very special, our one and only, Phoebe Stern. So, Phoebe, hey, I managed to I think we can just about fit that in, okay? I thought, well, I'll start the show a little bit earlier tonight, just so I could fit that in for you. So that's coming up just a little bit later. I'd thought round about in about 5 minutes from now. So, hey, keep on watching. Who else have we got in the chat room? Well, I did say hi to Julie. We've got David Edwards. And let's have a look. Maurice Moon, of course, he's there. Nicholas Taylor. Peter G. Robert Batista. Hey, everybody's having a chat amongst themselves. Okay, we're going to keep the show rocking and rolling. And right now, we've got some C-130 Hercules flying through the Mach loop. Enjoy this. Here we go.
Portion of the mechanical loop heading to the south, 250 feet.
13 pulling out on low level, and the 05 pass.
Aha. Also, hi to Jimbo. Certainly enjoys
Heading
Duxford.
180, we are ready for descent, and we've covered that.
And who else have we got to say hi to? We've got our special friend over there who's in Seattle. Well, near Seattle anyway. That's LT Viper Pilot. Always good to see you, and I hope you're having a great Friday. And I hope you have a good weekend as well. This is where the weekend starts with Stu Bear at Airshow World. Don't forget, every Friday night at 7 o'clock. Hey, you know, when you're in the Mach loop, it's so frustrating when they decide to turn the other way and go, damn, why aren't you coming this way? But hopefully, on the next pass.
1014, set razor 115.
You know, I must go back there sometime. Oh, wait a minute, I am. And also a good evening to Andrew Austin saying hi, Stu, with a big wave as well. Hi, Andrew. Always good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing pretty good. And of course, wherever you are in the world and however you're watching this, whether it's on a TV or whatever, if you want to take part in the chat, don't forget, just subscribe to Airshow World and make sure you hit that bell icon to get the notifications.
Via Statco, if able, please, the colleague speak. Direct Statco, Razor 1 flight, and passing platform 280 now.
Oh, Daisy Bells, I tell you, when you are there, the sound is absolutely fantastic. Especially on the really big jets like the F-15s. And of course, well, we haven't seen typhoons through here for a long time. But when they came through, oh boy. The whole sound sort of resonates.
The initial traffic right left 11 o'clock 5.
Because after they've gone past, they literally, that's why it's called the Mach loop, they go round in the loop, and quite often they'll go round twice, and the sound, oh, it's amazing. Do I sound pretty enthusiastic about it? Well, when you get aircraft going through, hey, it certainly lifts you, I tell you. Hey, Chris Bevins says, oh, look at this. Thanks so much there, Chris, for the kind donation. Much, much appreciated. Thank you.
Cyclone 26 is 15 miles to the north-northeast of Aberystwyth, looking for a climb to flight level 140 for the Lichfield RTB East Anglia.
If you listen carefully, you can even hear the sheep in the background in between the passes. And I normally zoom in on a few, but I'm not sure whether I did on this video. I heard them. It certainly does there, Lewis, because sometimes you could be waiting there, say, for 11 hours and see nothing. And when actual aircraft go through, it's like, oh, hey, what? Brilliant. But it's a beautiful place anyway, so hey, if you do go down there, make sure you're well sort of wrapped up and what have you. Not just for the temperature dropping like it can sometimes, but also to keep all the creatures off you. Whatever you do, don't go up in shorts. There's ticks all over the place. And coming up right now on Airshow World, it's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World followers have been doing. And tonight, we've got something from Geordie Aviation. Thank you, Geordie. He was there with his phone the other weekend and he very kindly sent these across. So, Geordie, thank you very, very much. Thank you. If you'd like to take part in this feature that we do, it's an opportunity for you to be able to probably send a couple of videos or photographs or whatever, okay? All you have to do, send me an email and I'll tell you what you need to send across, but mainly, yeah, just some video, and I may show it sometime. And that was Geordie Aviation, and check out his YouTube channel. Now, what else have we got? We've got somebody else that we're going to feature tonight. This was a late feature to tonight's show, but we just about got there, didn't we, Phoebe? So with a bit of luck, let's have a look at this. Here we go. What is it? City Airport Heliport, and it's Barton, also known as, what is it, Manchester Airport? Not Manchester Airport, they're little, you know what I mean. It's at Barton Aerodrome, and our very good Phoebe went along, took these brilliant photographs, little bit of video coming up in just a moment. But Phoebe, I gotta tell you, I just love the way you've done this. I've not done this. Phoebe has done the slideshow and everything all herself. She took the photographs and they are absolutely stunning. Phoebe, you absolutely blew me away when you sent this across. I mean that so much. Thank you very, very much. See, I've told you before, Phoebe, super fan Phoebe, and you can understand why, because when you take photographs like that and package them together as well, I'm just so impressed. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. And that's what it's all about. It's called the Airshow World Followers. And if you'd like to take part sometime, just send me an email to Stu, S-T-U, at airshowworld.com. Stu at airshowworld.com. And I'll let you know what you have to do. And there we go. Thank you very, very much there, Phoebe, and for showing everybody. There we go. You're famous. And rightly so, I tell you. She's a great person. Right, we're going to move the show along because coming up right now, last weekend, Airshow World were very kindly invited by the Lancashire Flying Club. So let's have a look at this coming up for you like right now. Let's hit the buttons and you should see this. It's well, last weekend, what a fabulous weekend it was. Airshow World were very kindly invited by the Lancashire Aero Club to visit their flying at Kenyon Hall Farm. And the Lancashire Aero Club, it's the oldest established flying club in the United Kingdom. They were founded way back in 1909 to organise the Blackpool Aviation Week, the first officially recognised airshow ever to take place in Britain. Then late in 1922 the club was reformed by John F. Leeming, who together with a group of friends built a glider in their back garage near Altrincham, Manchester. And the club first flew out of Alexandra Park Aerodrome. Then, when that closed, they moved to Woodford Aerodrome. Then Barton, before finally moving to the beautiful surroundings of Kenyon Hall Farm. And that's its present home. We'd like to thank Chairman Cliff Mort, John Coxon, for such a great access to the aircraft. And also, hey, I want to say thanks to George for the amazing goulash. What a great weekend it was. And, believe it or not, we've got more of that coming up just a little bit later in the show. But it was really absolutely fantastic. So, Julie, well done. And also a big round of applause to the guys at the Lancashire Flying Club for inviting Airshow World along to their special flying event. And hopefully we'll be down there again very, very soon and get you some more great footage. But hey, talking about the footage from that, we've got more coming up very, very soon. But meanwhile, let's keep the show rolling. We have more action for you. And right now, hey, did I say night time is the right time? Well, it certainly is when it comes to East Midlands Airport. And that's where I was on Tuesday evening. And what a brilliant Tuesday night it was. We're going to see just a couple of highlights from that very evening and say a big thank you to everybody that joined us live while I was actually filming all of this. Even though the football, well, actually, I waited till the football had finished. I thought, I can't be that cruel. I'm not going to go live until after that. I thought nobody would be watching. Hey, Shane Smith, thank you very, very much. He says, have a beer, Stu. Do you know what? I definitely will. I'll have a beer on you. Thank you very, very much for that real kind donation. And to everybody else that's put fantastic donations. And also, thank you to Phoebe. I told you she was super fan, Phoebe. Phoebe, thank you for doing those brilliant photographs and video. Right, I'm going to quite let you see and enjoy some videos that I took from East Midlands Airport. Keep it coming. Do you know what? I think our very own Karen, I think she loves these civil aircraft. By the way, Karen, also well done for your... I pressed the wrong button. Karen, well done for your great video that you took as well. From over there in Ireland. I'm trying to think. What was it? Oh, goodness gracious. Was it Cork? I was too busy looking at the great video that you took to notice where it was from. Hey, Sleepy Spider. Hey, listen, there's no sleeping when the bear's in town. Great to see you, Sleepy. How the devil are you? Clive Everly, thank you very much. Look at that. A donation. Really appreciate it. Oh, look at her. Oh, Michaela, we love you to bits. Thank you very, very much. Really helps. Hey, because we're going out and about again very, very soon. We'll be heading back to Mildenhall on the 19th of July. So a bit of video in from Mildenhall, Lakenheath. And also going down to Duxford for their air show. So all of that, it's on the donations, it really helps. So thank you so much. I never ask. But boy, am I grateful. So thank you. Phoebe Stern. Thank you for that donation as well. With Pepper the Cat watching on the TV. You know what? I've not even mentioned him tonight, and I do apologise. Dickie McVitie. Hiya, Dickie. Hope you're all right, and good to see you in the chat room. And if I have missed anybody out, I do apologise, and hey, just put a message in the chat room. Lynn Keeble, hi to you as well. Jim Gemmell, Lynn Keeble. There we go, mentioned it twice. Yes, of course, all of this went out live on Tuesday night. But for you guys, I've edited it all down so you can see the whole lot in the space of around about 5 minutes. And there's a gorgeous shot coming up any second. You watch these two. And also, look out for the fantastic sunset coming up in just a moment. So if you weren't with us for the Tuesday night live show from East Midlands Airport, hey, just look at what you missed. And of course, don't worry, I'll be back at East Midlands Airport again very, very, very soon. It's literally just outside my window. Hiya, Phil Tovey. Yep, we're pretty good. Thank you very much for asking. Bill Ben 1. Hello to you. I love this coming up. Here we go. I think you guys were calling it, hey, being photobombed by a DHL. But he just moved in time to get the takeoff. Here we go. Oh, Phil Artiste, what are you like? He says, safe travels to Mildenhall and Duxford. Thank you very, very much. Hey, that will go a long way. Thank you. And as you can see on the live show on Tuesday night, as the nighttime starts to fall, it gets busier and busier. So we had a jumbo takeoff. Here was their other one they have. It's not the same one, by the way, having problems. We had two that night. Hey, David Edwards, thank you very much as well. He said, this is such a nice, friendly channel. You bet your bottom dollar on it, definitely. Look at this touchdown. You see, just proving the fact that bears are actually friendly. That, you know, I won't eat you, honestly. Oh, Phoebe, we love you too. Thank you very, very much. keep watching the screen closely and keep looking for these sunsets. I think the next shot is the one. Here we go. There we go. Now that aircraft in the background, the other one, that was such a long way out. But of course, when you zoom in with a very the zoom was right, it was zoomed right in. It brings everything, all the background and everything. So under normal circumstances, you'd hardly see that little aircraft. It'd just be a dot. And coming up at the end of the show tonight, there's a picture that really summed the night up and the beautiful sunsets you get at East Mids Airport. Make sure you don't miss that. Now for me, this was definitely an unexpected bonus. I wasn't expecting this one to come in. What is it? It's the Dreamliner. I just love the wings on these. Watch this land. Absolutely stunning. Hey, Tony Strickland, thank you very much. It's a great stream tonight, guys. Thank you. And thank you to everybody that's put the kind donations in. Makes a massive difference. Thank you so much. Nicholas Taylor. Keep looking at the sky. Phoebe, you're a diamond as well, thank you. And there we go, it gets darker and darker and darker as the night goes on. Right, we're going to go back to daytime because we've got a little bit more. And, oh yes, we're going to go back to Kenyon Hall Farm. Down on the farm. But you won't see any cows at this farm. What you will find are aeroplanes. And last week, it was that special flying weekend that Airshow World were very kindly invited to go along to. I gave you the story all about it just a little bit earlier. So let's see a few more shots taken by our very good Julie. So thank you, Julie. She's getting embarrassed now. She's going red. I won't embarrass you in any way, though, don't you worry. You won't have to spit the tea out tonight. You'll be okay. And what a really relaxed weekend it was. Hey, we'll see some more aircraft in just a moment. Keep watching. Look at that. Looks like a little motorbike that can fly. I'd tell you what, I'd love to go in one of those. Well, I'd like the thought of it until I actually get up there, perhaps. Oh boy, Michaela, we love you. Thank you so much. She's put another kind donation. Thank you. It'd be rather cool, wouldn't it? Hey, getting one of these. Take the GoPro camera up. Get a few videos. Yeah. We'll go for it. We'll do that. But as I said, a big thank you to the organisers and everybody in charge down at the Lancashire Flying Club down at Kenyon Hall Farm. Thank you so much for inviting Airshow World along to your really special fly day. As you see, such a lovely, relaxed atmosphere it was. Thank you, Michaela. She says, hey, I love this channel. Well, I tell you what, it would be nothing without you fantastic folks in the chat room and everybody else that's watching. Hey, you don't have to put a message in the chat room, but I certainly love it when you do. If you want to take part in the chat, all you have to do, subscribe to Airshow World, but make sure you hit that bell icon. That's when you know when we're going to be live. You should get a message coming through. Because as always, we could be live at any time, but one thing you can count on, every Friday night, it's the Friday Night Live Show with Stu Bear in the chair, either live from the studio or live from the edit van. It all depends where we are. Hopefully, in the not too distant future, we'll end up going back there one more time, or maybe quite a few more times, I don't know. But it certainly was a beautiful weekend. They certainly had better weather up there than we had down this part of the world, I can tell you. But today, what a fantastic day it's been over here at East Midlands Airport. Beautiful, I tell you what, I am absolutely so hot in the studio this evening. It's really woo. Okay, what have we got coming up for you? We've still got a couple of more features still to come, so don't you dare go anywhere. We've still got, hey, what is it? Aha, that's right. No, it's not Aha. It's classic airshow time, and what we've got for you, we've got the Vulcan. That's coming up in just a couple of moments, but before that, we've got one of my favourite fast jets of all time. No, it's not the Tomcat, because it's 2013 that we're going back to. We're going back to RAF Waddington Airshow, and just a couple of little photo and videos.
The Hunter has vacated your bay number 1 before the Apache depart.
Get someone.
Someone line up and wait.
I'm too busy thinking about photographs.
Approach cable, do the...
Here we go, put the power on, put the burners up. Enjoy this.
05.
Get take off, get someone.
Oh, thank you, Phoebe. To my best crew, Stu and Julie. Thank you.
Runway 02 right hand, QFE 1025, wind 0105.
Copy,
But it's not just a tornado. You're going to see a tornado and something else rather special coming up in just a mo.
1025, clear to display, battle.
Oh, I'm pleased you're still with us there, Avro Vulcan fanatic. Because as I said, that's what's coming up. So that's the Lancaster with a Spitfire and a Hurricane, but on this next pass in just a moment. You will see in just a moment and hear a slightly different sound with the Lancaster.
Gibson, battle 1 minute.
Because this was a very special anniversary of the Dam Busters.
5 days. Tower, battle 1 and Gibson.
Here we go, this is it.
From the west at 3.
With call signs of Gibson and Battle 1. I just loved that fly past.
Falcon, sorry, say again. Falcon, maintaining radio silence, continue pointing tower 121.3. 121.3 and 3 radio silence, thank you.
And coming up for you, this is the last feature of the night on the 60-minute show. So please enjoy this and thank you to everybody, as always, for joining Stu Bear in the chair and the rest of the gang on Airshow World. Thank you so much.
Off wind 0306. Take off, Falcon.
Delta hold.
1024, Dixon 02, Delta hold.
Alka, that's a left turn down at Delta, right to the very end.
Falcon, clear to land, wind 06005.
Clear land, wind copy.
Continue with Wellington Tower 121.3.
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Well, I told you it was an action-packed show today with a bit of variety, something for everyone. Such a big mixture of different types of aircraft, from the small light aircraft to the real big aircraft like the jumbo jet, and also, hey, finishing off with, I mean, if you're going to finish a show in style, you've got to finish it with a Vulcan. And I hope everybody has enjoyed tonight's show. And thank you to everybody. Thank you. A big thanks to Geordie Aviation for sending your video clips over for the feature that we do most weeks. You know what it's called. It's called Airshow World Followers. And if you'd like to take part in that, all you have to do is send Stu Bear an email. And the email address is STU, that's Stu, at airshowworld.com. Couldn't be easier, really, could it? What else have we got to tell you? So I say thank you to Julie. Thank you to the guys at the Lancashire Aero Club for inviting us over last week. And also thank you to Phoebe for sending your videos across. But especially thank you to everybody that keeps on supporting Airshow World. All of these amazing donations that you've put in tonight. It means so much. So thank you, everybody. Just before we leave you tonight, we've got something else to show you. But don't forget, right after this show, why don't you pop over and see my good mates over here. And what is it? It's called Plain Talking UK Podcast. If you go across, don't forget, say hi. Hey, Stu Bear sent us across from Airshow World. So pop over, see these guys. I'll put a link into the chat in just a moment, but it's called Plain Talking UK Podcast. Pop over, see the guys, and you can take part in their chat as well. And just say, hey, Stu Bear from Airshow World just recommended it. And they talk about aeroplanes and lots of fascinating features they do as well. So check them out. And what else have we got to tell you? Well, you heard the advert from Stu Bear saying, don't forget to keep on buying that tea from the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company, because you are certainly helping Airshow World grow, and we can give you something back. Don't forget, you get 15% off every single order, and all you have to do is just put that code at the checkout, and the code, as you well know, is Airshow, AIRSHOW. Remember, it's all uppercase, and you'll get 15% off. But just before I do leave you tonight, let's have a quick last look at the chat room. So we got Maurice Moon say, cheers Stu, great entertainment. Thank you very, very much indeed. John Bollen and Michaela, thank you so much, Michaela, for those unbelievable donations. Laura says thank you. At Julie at Airshow World for the show. Sorry I missed some. I have a 6-year-old refusing to get ready for bed. Hey, I know the thing. I know what you're saying. Hey, John Bullen, thank you very much. Dickie McVitie, good to see you the other week. Karen, love you to bits as well. Thank you for joining us. And also, who else have we got to say hi? Yeah, Kirk Ferrari, James. Sorry, I am late seeing the tonight's show. I hope you're all well. Hey, James, you missed an absolute classic tonight. Rewind it. You'll love it. I can tell you that. And Phoebe, look at that. She puts another donation. Wow. Phoebe, star of the show tonight without any doubt, with that fantastic video that you sent across. And let's have a clock. Oh, we've got Sam as well. Bye all. See you next time. Jason Yogi Bear. Okay, John Bullen. And oh gosh, how many times have we mentioned him? Phil Artiste says, take care everyone. All right, hey, listen, that just about wraps the show up for tonight. But before we do actually leave you, right, we've got this beautiful, I told you about this photograph I took while I was doing the Tuesday night live from East Midlands Airport, and I thought, I've got to finish the night with this. So with this, I'm going to say thank you very, very much. Don't forget to join our good friends on UK Plane Talking Podcast, whichever way round it is. And this is a link in the chat room right now. So pop over and say, hey, Stu Bear, send us across. Until next time, have yourself a great weekend. And don't forget to subscribe. The bell icon is your friend. You will know when we are live by getting the notification. We'll see you next Friday night, 7 o'clock, for the Royal International Air Tattoo special. Join us for that, the 60-minute show. But for tonight, you take care. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Good night.